Hey everyone, and welcome to a trailer analysis, I guess you could say. Um, this might be my first and only analysis, because I don't know if I'm gonna just do more after this. But I saw this trailer a couple days ago from the Direct. By the way, go check it out. I'm not gonna show the whole entire trailer, all the way through. I'll like pause in the middle of the sections, to just talk about like stuff that I like in the game. So yeah. But I will have a link in the description for the trailer if you want to go and see it fully, and the Direct as well if you want to just see the whole entire Direct of games that they were showing for it. So anyway, without further ado, I guess we should just jump in. Move my mouse cursor. So, alright. Okay, alright. So, first off, new enemies, like new sky enemies, which this is cool. I am actually happy that we're getting like more sky enemies. I'll say more about this later, but I just think that this is kind of cool. Sorry, but okay. So this actually is kind of cool. A little bit confusing, but cool. So I don't know what the towers are doing right now. I'm a little bit confused. Like they have like a, I don't know why. It looks like they're getting ready to do like a concert or something. But it's probably just to show the player where the tower is at night. Because as you can tell, it's freaking dark. Like this is a pretty dark world right now. You only see whatever the outline is. I think that's the Zonai outline, I believe, that people are talking about right now. But yeah, you also see that tornado. A little funny thing I noticed, but there's a chest all the way down there in the bottom left. It's hard to tell by the YouTube UI menu, but if you look down, you can see the little chest icon. Not icon, but the glow that it has. Alright, jeez, I'm sorry if I'm pausing too fast for this, but there's a lot to just say in this trailer. So, new Lizalfos enemies, it looks like, or at least a new type of Lizalfos, I should say. This is kind of cool. It's a new area of the map too. Like, I'm pretty sure we're in the caves. I might be wrong. I don't know. It looks like the caves, I would say, or at least like a cave, at least. But there's something on the right side here that kind of confuses me. And now I know people are talking about. I don't know if you guys ever heard of HMK. I watched some of his videos, some of his podcasts, and he's been talking about how this might be like spirits or something like that. I honestly don't know. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Twilight Princess, like how it looks, because of in Twilight Princess, when you're in wolf form, or at least you're in the Twilight area, you see like the souls of like other characters in the game. And I don't know if I'll show it. If I do, I'll show a picture of it. But like characters like that in the Twilight realm will show up as like a soul, because like in the real world they are there, but in the Twilight they're just like spirits. So yeah, so I'm not saying that there's like a Twilight realm happening here, but that's what it kind of reminds me of. So I don't know.
Rise, my servants.
Ooh. So, okay. So this is the Lake Hylia Bridge. I can't remember. Does it have a name? I think it has a name. But this is already a really cool thing to see. So already there's a 3-headed dragon on the bridge, which looks huge, by the way. I mean, it is taller than that. It's hard to see, but it's actually taller than that doorway. Of like going inside and out of the bridge. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. You can also tell that something's happening to Death Mountain. Death Mountain does not look like what it usually should look like. And also, of course, the Hyrule Castle is also like floating in the air, which, I mean, if you've already seen the past couple of trailers, Hyrule Castle is just floating in the air. And also there's that outline, you can kind of see it.
Sweep over
I might be
Hyrule.
wrong. So about the voice acting, now I guess I should talk about it later since he's gonna keep talking, but this is Hateno Village, I believe. Hateno? I don't know how to spell it, but so there's some things that are kind of confusing a little bit. So first of all, it's still pretty dark. I mean, you cannot see that much. I'll show you a side-by-side of what nighttime looks like in Breath of the Wild compared to this trailer already, because it is not like... It's not like what it should be. But... Yeah, so there's something over here. I'll have my mouse go over it a little bit. So it's over here. And I don't know what that is. My theory on this, this is not a fact, but just like a little theory that I have. That might be where you go like up into like the sky. I don't know. It kind of looks like a shrine from here. It's hard to tell, honestly, if it's a shrine or not, but it looks like a shrine. And I'm thinking that, like, maybe, just maybe, like, we use, you know, the shrine to go up into the sky realm area. I'll just call it sky section for this video until it's like officially named.
Eliminate this kingdom and her allies.
Jeez. So obviously people are saying that this is Ganon. I mean, I think that's also Ganon too. The voice acting for him sounds really good too. I like that voice acting for Ganon. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Ocarina of Time. Because in my head, I kind of imagine Ganon having the voice that he has right now in the video, like in the trailer. So I'm kind of imagining right now that, yeah, like in my head, like in Ocarina of Time, yeah, that's the voice he has. So yeah, but also there's the Blood Moon. I don't know if we're gonna get Blood Moons more often. That will be pretty cool if we do get Blood Moons more often. If you don't know, in Breath of the Wild there are Blood Moons in the game, and essentially they only happen once per end-game week, which it doesn't tell you. You kind of have to keep track of the days in your head to really, like, will it be a Blood Moon, you know? Like, if it starts now, then, like, 7 days from now, that's when the next one will start. So, yeah. But if it happens more often, then that'll be kind of, you know, cool plus scary, because enemies, their damage, their health, I believe, I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, guys, please tell me in the comments section down below. But yeah. So, yeah, they get, like, really strong in the Blood Moons. So, if it happens more often, then this is going to be one hard plus scary first run of Tears of the Kingdom. Plus, like, just that first half, because, you know, you might not have, like, you know, good weapons, I guess you could say. Meanwhile, if you look all the way in the back, it looks like we can already see a sky island all the way back there. I don't know what that's all about. We might see it in another angle, I don't know.
Leave no survivors.
Jeez. And of course, sorry, let me try and re-show that. So here's Hyrule Castle. I feel bad for it. It always ends up being either destroyed or something bad happens to Hyrule Castle. I feel bad for it, but geez, the voice acting for Ganon is really good. They picked a good voice actor. I heard that some people are saying that it might be Matt Mercer, which if you don't know him, he's a very popular voice actor. He voice acted Cassidy from Overwatch. He voice acted, well, he didn't voice act D&D. He was a DM in a D&D podcast. And, yeah. Oh boy, there's a lot to uncover here. So of course, this is obviously gonna happen when, you know, Hyrule Castle's gonna be taken up into the sky, but it's just crazy. Enemies are getting larger. So okay, so let me calm down here for a second a little bit. But so there's these big bokoblins now, which they look scary tough. But, yeah, they're all coming out of, like, the Blood Moon, though. Which, that's kind of new. I feel like. I don't know. Honestly, I could be wrong. This might not actually be a Blood Moon. This could be, like, an entirely new thing. But it looks pretty scary. And here's the enemies that they're showing. Which, by the way, is that a Redead? That looks like a Redead to me. I don't know if y'all see that in the bottom right, but I don't know. I like the design for the new Redeads. It's very cartoony, but still a little bit scary looking. The mouth is kind of terrifying as well. Link writing. Okay, I don't know what this is all about. I truly don't understand this. So the things from the Guardians, like the arms that they have, I don't know what they're called, sorry, but the Guardians have that, like, that thing that they walk around with, the arms and whatnot, or legs, you can call them. And as you can tell, like, they're apparently here, I guess, but what's just confusing is that how, like, they're trying to grab him. Like, I don't know what that's all about. Who knows? Here's the bokoblins, showing the big one again. Link running away from a Hinox, and you can't, sorry, fine. But you can't tell. That looks like a luminous, no, that's not a luminous stone. That could be something new entirely. I don't know what's up with the wall on the left, though. Oh boy. So, this place looks really huge, though. So this is a mushroom area. I'm trying to see right now where this is. Because I see the sky areas. Like, there's a huge amount of sky areas. Like, there's a shadow. It's hard to tell, but I might zoom into it. But there's a shadow right here, it looks like. It's really hard to tell. But man, there's even like sky areas like all the way over there. Oh, you know what? I think that this might be so it's looking towards Dueling Peaks, which I might go in Breath of the Wild to show you guys where the camera's facing right now. So yeah, but I don't know what's up with the mushrooms here. Honestly, I don't know what's up with the mushrooms in Breath of the Wild 2. It's a very odd place. So here's something crazy. So, of course, it's hard to tell, but there's a boar right here, right next to Link. Kind of. Couple, like, not a couple of inches, but, like, a couple of meters away. And then there's something, like, really huge in the background. Which does not look like a boar. To me, personally, it looks like probably not an elephant, but I don't know. I was thinking elephant when I first saw that, but it might be something else entirely. If you guys know, then let me know. Bro, okay. So this is kind of one of my favorite parts of this. Is seeing this. Now I'm not saying enemies in Breath of the Wild don't team up. Like, you know, to fight you, because obviously they do, but something like this, where it's like the flying enemies are picking up like bokoblins, and I'm gonna guess that they're gonna like drop the bokoblins in front of Link so that you have to fight them, you know. But this is just cool to see, though. Like, I honestly love this. I don't know, you know, how this is gonna play out, so obviously just don't take my word for this. But I think that they might have you know, if you get too close to like their area of seeing you, they're just gonna drop the bokoblins in front of you, and then just you will have to fight them. Oh boy! So moblins look scary, but they have like helmets. I don't know. Looks cool. I like how they look. Of course, everybody looks the same. And what is this? So. This is hard to tell, but this enemy right here is so cool looking, but also confusing looking to look at as well. But so there's some things I want to say. So I think, if you haven't already guessed, Link uses his, I guess, kind of his Sheikah Slate powers through his hand in this game, as it looks like. So like Magnesis, Cryonis, I think, will be also in here. I don't know. Oh, also Stasis. Yeah, Stasis will be in there. I don't know about bombs or what else? I might be missing another rune, but I think that's all of the runes. Yeah, but so Link picks up things that are green, from what I can tell from watching the trailers. Like kind of like the Magnesis, I would say, like how he picks up metal with the Magnesis and the Sheikah Slate, but he picks up things that are like glowing green in a way. So if you see that block, that might be how it works in a way. So you kind of have to like get rid of that block, and or maybe that's just like his weak spot, you know, shoot the arrows or climb up there to hit it, something like that. Oh, terrifying. So yeah, obviously, if you've seen the first trailer, or the last couple of trailers, I should just say, you can already tell that they've been hyping this cutscene up a lot. Still giving me and millions of other people no clue what is going on with this one cutscene whatsoever. But obviously this is Ganon. I don't know if this is the same Ganon as Calamity Ganon. Now, it might. I am playing Breath of the Wild a second time right now, because I've beat it 4 years ago at this point, I believe. And I never played it again. So I'm replaying it. I'm having a much better time actually playing Breath of the Wild, because I'm also wanting to hype myself up for Tears of the Kingdom, you know? So, but something that I don't remember from the ending, which, you guys might have to tell me this, if this is Calamity Ganon, or if this is a different Ganon. Because I don't remember from the what do you call it, the ending, what happened to Ganon. So right now personally, I'm thinking that it might be a different Ganon from like years past right now, before Breath of the Wild. But honestly, I could be entirely wrong, and it is Calamity Ganon. I don't know. Again, please correct me if I'm wrong, because I feel like I might be wrong about this. So yeah.
But Link, I am not sure you'll be able to stop him.
Okay, there's a lot to go in here. So obviously, Zelda being like, she's not sure if Link can, of course, stop him. Which, I mean, if you already saw the past trailers, he is like bodying Link and Zelda. And I mean, I don't know what happens to Zelda. I don't know. I don't think she's dead. I personally don't think she's dead, but obviously, I don't know. We don't know about the story. I'm not gonna say much about the story right now. So, as you can see, here's the floating islands. There's a whole bunch of them. He's obviously in the sky, like one of the islands already in the sky, but this is kind of cool. So he's above Death Mountain, from which I can tell. Yeah, because you can see Death Mountain on the right, and this is kind of cool. So as somebody who loves like the original Zelda games, and one of my nitpicks that I used to have with Breath of the Wild was the not having any dungeons, or at least not having like, I don't know, because like of course you have the I don't know if you guys know this, but of course there's divine beasts in the game, which you can actually go inside them, and it kind of plays out like a dungeon, and I don't hate those because they are actually fun to do. In my playthrough of Breath of the Wild right now, I got through the Zora one, and it's like really fun to do, like go through that dungeon. But I don't know, I like that the early style of traditional Zelda games, and I know people got kind of like bored and stale of it, and I can agree, yeah, it got a little bit boring, but I don't know, I like the old style of Zelda dungeons. I don't think Shrines was a good replacement for the dungeons. Not saying the Shrines are bad in any way, because I also had fun doing the Shrines as well. But anyway, sorry for getting off topic, but I don't know if these sky areas will have dungeons, but they all look like their own miniature dungeons in a way. Like, I could be wrong. I could be entirely wrong about this, like 0% false. And I'm not saying I'm holding my breath or hyping myself up for this, but I don't know. Like, if you see right here, this tower, like, going up, I feel like that might be, like, in a way, a dungeon, kind of. I don't know. That's what it looks like, I guess I could say. And, of course, there's, like, this little box on the right, which, I don't know. I don't know much about that box. Could be also a dungeon. I'm not saying that it's going to be loaded with, like, original past Zelda dungeons, but I'm saying, like, it's more, like, longer shrines, what I should say, is how it looks like, kind of. So beautiful. By the way, so, let me see if I can show this. Yeah, there's some things going on here. I don't know what that is. And by the way, I guess I'm wrong, because there's still, like, spotlights about the towers. I've been seeing that throughout this whole entire trailer, but yeah, I don't know what's up with the spotlights. That seems pretty new. Who knows? But I don't know what's up with the markings. Like, as you can see right here. I believe from what I can gather, they're from, like, the Zonai tribe, which is, like, an ancient, like, I believe race that's in the game. I might be wrong. But yeah. So this is kind of cool. So, I don't know. So, there's, like, homing arrows that you can do. And I've noticed, especially, like, watching this, his hand has special powers with the bow. So I don't know if his bow, like, if his hand is telling him, like, his bow is ready to, like, shoot it. Kind of like how, you have to, like, how do you say it? You have to draw it like pretty far back enough and then, shoot it. So I don't know. But this is a cool arrow. I don't know. I like that. This is I believe we're on Death Mountain again. Okay. I'm just trying to like get my surroundings here. But yeah, all of these Bokoblins have like, or at least Moblins and Bokoblins have like these little hats on their heads though. And I'll show you guys a little bit later what I think what these hats are and what they mean. But there's like this weird rock on the right, which that looks really suspicious. I don't know what that's all about. I guess we'll just have to see. There's like a little thing hiding behind this little rock here. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll show you that as well. I'll get to that later. Puzzles. Okay. Going back to the dungeon / shrine suggestion that I'm having. Because that's what this honestly looks like, is its own dungeon / shrine that we're going to have to do. Which, like I said, I'm all for that. My only complaint that I really did have about shrines, it's not the sameness, like, it looking the same, because that's not the problem I have, because, I believe, yes, I think, would it be cool to have their own, like, looking shrines? Sure. But it's not something that really bothered me. It was just the length of the shrines that bothered me, personally, was just how short they were. And, like I said, it's not something that I'm gonna hate the Breath of the Wild for, but it's just like a little nitpick that I have, because it's still a really amazing game. So, yeah. I don't know what this weapon is, but I'm gonna have fun using that weapon. But yeah, it's like shoots out like, I don't know, it looks like I was gonna say probably a well, if I can show it. Oops, I'm gonna go back that far back. Oops. I don't know, I don't know why I'm saying bowling ball. It's not a bowling ball. I'll call it a meteor right now. But yeah, it looks so cool. Zelda and Link. I don't know what that's all about. Giving me some Spirit Tracks vibes. I really don't know. And Link, of course, looking at his hand. Again, I don't know what that's all about either. Maybe he's getting an upgrade for his hand, kind of like how in Breath of the Wild, the runes, you're actually able to upgrade them. So that's what I'm kind of wondering about right now. Maybe. I could be wrong. And here's another sky tower, and there's like a little small one over there, which you're probably gonna have to go up there to get to this one. Which, like I said, they're pretty huge, and if they don't have like a town, which I mean, like I said, all this is just like speculation, but I'm thinking like maybe a dungeon length shrine, honestly. I could be wrong, and here we go to the vehicles. So this is one of the coolest parts of the game. So of course, I'll show a little bit more. Yeah, like look how cool this is. So first of all, there's some things I have to just say here. So these are parts that you get from the overworld. Like that middle door, that's like a door. I don't know where you're able to see that. I was talking to my my actual family about this, because we all play Zelda, and they were talking about what this door is. I might be wrong about what it is, but I might have to ask them. But I don't know. This looks so cool. Having vehicles in this, I might have a lot of fun. I know there's a lot of apparently there's rumors, I might be wrong here, but apparently there are rumors about sharing your own, like, creations, like your own vehicles online and have other users play them, which I'm not holding my breath. I honestly think that's not gonna happen because from what I heard from the rumor, apparently it on the website it says like connectivity or like online supported for this kind of thing. And though yes, like, you know, that sounds like something to be hyped for, I honestly think that's for cloud saves only, not for creations. And my only reason for this is because that just sounds really weird, I guess, because I don't know, Zelda is a very single player focused game, unless if it's absolutely like has to be multiplayer type of thing, you know. And that kind of just brings out, I guess, the fun of making your own creations, because personally, I don't think, I guess I should just say this, honestly, is that personally, I don't think, they'll do that, just because of the fact that it seems like you might not be able to put a lot of parts in your inventory. And what I'm saying is like, take like this right here. So these are actually the tires of the car, so I'll show you. So they kind of look like the tires of the car. I guess they're not, but like, I would say, yeah, you're gonna be able to put like this in your inventory, but not like the wheels or a door or heck like this hot air balloon or whatnot, you know. It's cool, but I don't think that's how it's gonna work, honestly. I'm sorry. Especially like how as you can tell, like how it's like kind of like together. I think people are right now calling it like zonai glue or whatnot, something like that, because obviously it's like sticking together, you know, to make this. But I don't know. But on the meantime, while we're looking at this, is that more sky areas to look at, you know? So obviously there's a big round ball sky area. I don't know what that could mean or be. Honestly, I'm thinking that might be more of like, so going back to like the shrine area from the past, or from like a little bit ago, I'm thinking like that's how we enter through, you know, the sky area. So I'm wondering like maybe through the shrine, like we go inside like that little ball area. I might be wrong. I honestly might be. And like I said, I'm not holding my breath for it. So just, yeah. But there's already a sky base right here. And also, I don't know, there's like a lot, I think that might be water coming down. I might be wrong. I don't know. Of course, you see the little floating tower again for the second time. Oh, oops. And before this ends, you see on the left? Yeah, what's that falling? It seems like pieces to build your vehicle will be falling down, you know, from the sky, obviously, and you might have to like find those pieces from the sky and just like build your vehicle together for it. And as you can tell, there are also horses for the game. And this is kind of something that I've been wanting to really talk about, is how is this gonna affect like horses in the game? Because you know, obviously if you want to get around the map, especially if you're a person who's like, you know, I want to get from point A to point B pretty fast. I'm not that type of person. I usually do like exploration a lot, especially, you know, in Breath of the Wild, where you can explore anywhere and everywhere, you know, you want, type of thing. So I don't know how this will affect horses, honestly. Like, their usefulness, I should say. I don't know, honestly. So, yeah, I like to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions about what do you think about the horses compared to the vehicles, because right now in the Breath of the Wild playthrough I've been doing, I haven't gotten the motorcycle that Link can get in the game. I'm sorry if that's a spoiler for all of you out there, but yeah, I just want to know about like how this will affect it in a way. And I did hear though that in Breath of the Wild, by the way, come back to it just one more second, that yes, I think the motorcycle was faster than the horses in the game. I might be wrong, honestly. I don't know. Again, let me know down in the comments below, because I honestly want to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions about it. So who knows? Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. This is a cool looking logo though. Honestly, I like this logo. Is that it? Nope.
Please, lend him your power.
Okay. This is one of the coolest things ever. So obviously Link, you can already tell that his arm is completely, utterly, like, destroyed. Like, whatever Ganon was doing, and I don't know what the heck was that. Kingdom Hearts 3, yeah, I don't know what that Kingdom Hearts 3 Demon Tide, thing is coming in for, but, like, I don't know.
Please, lend him your power.
May 12th. Is that it? Might be it. Yeah, that's it. So, holy crap. This is a really good trailer. I love it. I will see if I can let's play this game day one. I might not be able to. Who knows? But yeah, but this game just looks amazing. I don't know how its frame rate is gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Not to get into a big fight about it. But just saying, like, who knows, you know? How will the frame rate be? But I don't know. Yeah, but that's the trailer. If you guys want to see more of this, just let me know. Yeah. If you guys want to tell me about your opinions, your thoughts of what's gonna be in the game, please also like put those in the comments, because I honestly want to hear your guys' thoughts about this, because this is like really cool, you know. And I'm honestly hyped for this game. I think my expectations for the hype is probably a 4 out of 10. Because I don't want to set the bar too high. So I'm going to just say I'm more excited than I usually am. So, yeah. That's going to do it for all of this, though, today. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.